Hello, HOLGRO leaders. Thank you for joining me. I am going to have a little bit of a chat to Kerrie Otto De Grancy from Evolve Yourself Institute, who is co-facilitating with Marie Louise on Thursday for our week 4 Seeds of Hope workshop. And if you haven't jumped onto this series, please do so because it's amazing so far. Our facilitators have been absolutely wonderful, but the people engaging with us on this webinar series is also, they're just phenomenal as well. So thank you for joining us, Kerrie, and thank you very much for also being part of this. What led you to become part of this HOLGRO workshop? What spoke to you?
Hi, Laticia. Thank you. Look, at Evolve Yourself Institute, a huge part of what we do is obviously supporting others' mental health, physical health, emotional well-being, and COVID's really highlighted the dis-ease that already existed within the world, the workplace, and obviously we have a great relationship with yourself. And when we heard about obviously your passions and vision and values, it really resonated for us to join forces and share some great information and knowledge and hopefully inspire and support at least one or many individuals and organizations through collaborating with you guys and the other amazing professionals that you've got on board in this series. I think it's a wonderful initiative.
Yeah, and we've got so many beautiful facilitators that are just so powerful and humble and wise, each in their own respective fields, but as a collective, we're just all in the same. As you say, there's that aligned value side. Tell me what you do at Evolve Yourself Institute, and also how did you fall into this space, because you haven't always been in this world. Just tell me a little bit about your background.
Yeah, look, I've had a pretty diverse background in terms of the different professions that I've had throughout my life and interests, but I think the common thread from a very young age has been my curiosity in human potential and learning, and what differentiates those individuals that rise and those that may not in certain circumstances and in life in general. And so I guess with that, reflecting upon my own life and different things that I've done, I just have a huge passion about sharing what works and not so much focusing on what doesn't, but really what works and what works for me. And had the good fortune of meeting Marie Louise and having shared values with her and a shared vision in seeing a really well world through self-responsibility and self-regulation. And so ultimately at Evolve Yourself Institute, we share an amazing education and programs that are scalable and for individuals and organizations to really cultivate wellness starting from the inside out. And, I guess to put it concisely, we get you to really understand your brain, body, and emotions and get them working for you, opposed to what often happens, and that is them using you as a tool, opposed to them being tools for you. So, it's a great, I guess the process of the startup world and entrepreneurship has been really interesting. And we've been in our company's been running since 2015, and it's been an interesting journey in finding our feet as entrepreneurs, and particularly in an area and field where it hasn't been necessarily, when we started, common languaging to talk about wellness on a public scale within organizations. When you're talking the words mental health, mindfulness, neuroscience, all of these words that to some of us are quite, familiar now, but to others aren't still, but particularly back then were just not spoken about. And it was quite, that's exciting to see that change. So we've evolved with the times as well. So it's a bit exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, look, and I know what you mean around those conversations and dialogue for things like you said, mindfulness in the workplace, stress and overwhelm. That hustle badge has long been praised for entrepreneurs and startups in particular. And it's great to see that mentality is just not praised the way it used to be, which is phenomenal. But I guess then on top of that, we've got the pressures of COVID, which you put in at the very beginning. It's not that it's just revealed the pressure points that existed within each of us individually and within our business as well. And I'm not saying that discounts anything that anyone's going through, but when we're put in those stressful situations, what it does is it gives us an opportunity to choose a path between going inwards and taking responsibility and digging into what's happening, or running away and blaming. And honestly, being down the runaway blaming path, it just makes you angry and sad and depressed. But this side, it's confronting and it's humbling, but it's enlightening, and it's the way to freedom, in my opinion. So tell me a little bit about what you and Marie will be talking about in week 4, because week 1, she opened up with breath. And I know that was really, really powerful for a lot of our guests, really anchored them and put them in their place. And it's a practice that they've been able to implement over the past few weeks. What are you guys talking about on Thursday?
Well, it's one of our favorite methods. It's the ABC method, and something you just mentioned, a key word, Laticia, the word freedom. And I think you asked me why I do what I do or have chosen. I think part of the reason I've chosen entrepreneurship, but particularly Evolve Yourself Institute, is my why is freedom and choice. And when you learn that freedom comes within, so it's a mindset, it's an outlook, it's a feeling, it's all internal magic. So with that said, we have so many different things that we educate, but one of the key tools is our ABC method. And for me, that has personally given me so much freedom and so much choice, because it is all about awareness, breath, and choice, so ABC. And it's a tool that, irrespective of where you're at in your life, where you're at in your business, it's something you can use day to day, professionally, personally, with your family. It is immediate, and once you understand the method and what ABC stands for, beyond the words awareness, breath, and choice, it's an absolute game changer. To give you a bit of put it into context of how a couple of examples it's worked in my life, and that is something as simple as going to speak to somebody, and it feels quite confrontational and intimidating. When I have the awareness of that, I can take a breath, and then I have the ability to choose. So it sounds really simple, and of course it's more complex than that, but the key for Thursday is to really dive deep with that, and to ensure that the listeners walk away with a foundational understanding of that tool, and the awareness that freedom and choice is available to us all the time, irrespective of our external factors.
What's going on in the outside world. Absolutely. Well, look, I'm really excited about it. You guys have often spoken about this method, so I'm really, really keen to learn from you as well. So thank you so much for jumping on this journey, and I really look forward to Thursday. If you haven't already subscribed to this series, the link is in this post. Make sure that you register. You can actually watch any of the recorded sessions and the Q&As, but make sure you jump on this Thursday. I think it'll be a game changer. So thank you so much, Kerrie, for being part of this.
Thank you, Laticia. Great work.
Thank you.